Jersey. Welcome to the Star Ledger Newsroom, Wednesday, September 10th. Did you know New Jersey has a Navy? Or at least a naval militia. Or at least it did have a naval militia until a couple of years ago when the state put the 300 volunteers and their tiny armada on ice. Now, this is the New Jersey Naval Militia. They patrol the waters, and it kind of augmented the Coast Guard and state police marine patrols for a while. They're available for emergencies, kind of like the way the Army National Guard is. The state, though, was worried about liability issues. There was concerns about the fitness and training of the members. There was even some worry over the seaworthiness of their boats. Now, members of the militia are fighting to get back on the water, saying they could play a key role in helping the state defend the state against possible terrorist attacks. Here we see places that they think need greater patrols, such as the refineries and the waterways and the ports. A lot of these guys are Coast Guard auxiliary members, retired Coast Guard members. They are now calling on Corzine, Governor John Corzine, to hurry up and decide their future. They want to decide to get back on the water, or one way or another find out what is going to happen with the New Jersey Naval Militia. That's a quirky story, and the full video and also additional coverage of that issue, you can turn to our blog, the Ledger Live blog at NJ.com/LedgerLive. All right, as we all know, tens of thousands of veterans are coming home wounded from the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. The Department of Defense puts that number at about 34,000 as of last month, not including tens of thousands who are also sustained non-hostile injuries, non-combat wounds. Reporter Paula Saha caught up with a few earlier this week who are participating in a pretty unique program that helps them try to regain some sense of normalcy to their lives, and it takes place in a very unlikely setting. Check it out.
This swing belongs to Los Angeles native Sergeant Ramon Padilla, who returned from Afghanistan with a severed left arm and traumatic brain injury. He's been recovering at Walter Reed Army Medical Center in Washington, D.C., where he's discovered golf, thanks to equipment purchased by the Madison-based nonprofit Golf Supports Our Troops. He was visiting New Jersey this week.
The purpose of our organization is to try to, as I said, improve the lives of wounded veterans returning from Iraq and Afghanistan. And to that end, what we're doing is we're donating golf training and exercise equipment to U.S. military medical facilities and VA hospitals all around the country.
To me, golf, I think it's made me realize that I am not physically challenged. I am able to do things I was able to do before, and lets me go out there and relax and think about life, think about what I want to do, think about my family, figure out, problems I have at home or problems I have, at work and stuff like that. And it's really been relaxing, really been a great experience.
At a fundraising tournament in Paramus this week, international golfer Anthony Neto, who was injured in a car accident, demonstrated a specially designed wheelchair called the Paragolfer, the next piece of equipment the group would like to provide veterans. Golf Supports Our Troops has demonstrated the machine to the Veterans Administration.
My wife teaches a pattern design, fashion design class in our town, and last year we started seeing a big uptick in kids signing up, and we wondered what was behind it. Turns out the TV show Project Runway is inspiring kids to get into this, and it's taking place all over. Check out this video.
Charlie Randall is only 11 years old, but she's already pinned her hopes on becoming a future fashion designer.
Yeah, I definitely want to be a designer when I get older. When I was little, I wanted to be an actress, but no, not anymore. I like designing.
Watching the TV show Project Runway played a big part in her decision.
Project Runway definitely inspired me. That's how I wanted to get sewing. I went to sleepaway camp recently, and I almost cried when I missed it.
Charlie takes as many sewing classes as she can at Fabricland and North Plainfield. Classes at the store fill up fast with kids that caught the sewing bug after watching Project Runway. This class made tunic tops in less than 4 days. Until she's old enough to compete on Project Runway, Charlie happily competes in Project Fabricland. She's already dreaming up her next design.
Doing something from the 30s mixed with the 80s. So, try to mix, two timelines.
Oops, and do the other side.
As they say on Project Runway, one day you're in, and the next day you're out. That design sounds very in.
I want to be, a wearable designer, but I can also do, cocktail dresses or, a night out on the town.
Designer, we'll see you on the runway.
All right, let's wrap things up taking a look at some of the comments coming in at NJ.com news blogs. A little backstory on this one. It's about the Rutgers football stadium expansion. Now, the state refused to fully fund this and left a $30 million gap in the funding for the new, bigger stadium at Rutgers. Governor John Corzine decided that he would try to raise the money through private donations. He gave $1 million of his own money, but the Star-Ledger reports today that otherwise they've only raised about 92 grand. So comments coming in include Nutley Old Time, who says, what's wrong with a nice 42,000 seat stadium? $100 million, that's the full price of this, is an awful lot of money to spend when the average student is being priced out of the university. Fat Ray sticks it to Corzine, saying, God, Corzine gave less to Rutgers than he gave to Carla Katz. Ouch. He's referring, of course, to Carla Katz, the governor's ex-girlfriend and former union president there. All right, that wraps up Ledger Live. Keep in touch. Send us your photos, your videos, emails. Shoot them to us at ledgerlive@starledger.com. You can always log on and sound off on our news blogs at NJ.com. All right, Jersey, take it easy.